When I'm not blogging or studying, I'm usually gaming. I've got around 12 games on my laptop and each have amazing graphics. Here are 20 games I think you definitely like. 1. Battlefield 1. Battlefield 1. Well, if you love to play first-person shooting games on your computer, then you will love this game. The game was developed by DICE and was published by Electronic Arts. Resident Evil 7. Resident Evil series is one of the best survival horror game you can ever play. Resident Evil 7 Biohazard is the latest addition to the series. Well, this is the 24th entry in the Resident Evil franchise. In Resident Evil 7, the key player needs to solve puzzles and enemies to survive. Dishonored 2. Well, if you love to play stealth video games, then you will find no better choice than Dishonored 2. This is an action-adventure stealth video game which was developed by Arcane Studios and published by Bethesda Softworks. The player needs to explore the new city in Karnaca. The player can choose from 2 characters, Emily Kaldwin or Corvo Atano. Forza Horizon 3. If you are looking for the high-end racing game, then Forza Horizon will be the best for you. This is an open-world racing game published by Microsoft Studios. Well, the game was released previous year. During the launch, the game has 350 unique cars. However, the additional cars, stages can be downloadable. Tom Clancy's The Division. This is an open-world third-person shooter game which is developed and published by Ubisoft. This game is available for Microsoft Windows, PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. This game has quite interesting gameplay and will make your PC sweat because of such high graphics. Grand Theft Auto 5. Grand Theft Auto 5 is an open-world action-adventure video game released by Rockstar North and announced by Rockstar Games. The game is played from both as a first-person or third-person view, and its world are navigated on foot or by vehicle. Players manage the 3 lead heroes during single-player and switch between them both during and outdoor of missions. The story is focused on the heist sequences, and various missions involve shooting and driving gameplay. Dark Souls 3. Dark Souls 3 is an action role-playing game produced by From Software and announced by Bandai Namco Entertainment for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Microsoft Windows. According to head director and series originator, Hidetaka Miyazaki, the game's gameplay design caught closely from Dark Souls 2. Players are outfitted with a variety of weapons including bows, explosives like firebombs, great swords and dual-wielding swords to fight against enemies, and shields that can be managed to deflect an enemy's attack and defend the player from suffering damage. Also read Top 10 Best Antivirus for your PC. Elder Scrolls V. The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim is an open-world action role-playing video game produced by Bethesda Game Studios and declared by Bethesda Softworks. It is the 5th chapter in the Elder Scrolls series. Skyrim's main story rotates around the player character and their struggle to defeat Alduin the World Eater, a dragon who is predicted to destroy the world. The game is set 200 years after the happenings of Oblivion and takes place in the fictional province of Skyrim. Over the course of the game, the player completes quests and develops the character by improving SS. The Witcher 3. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt is an open-world action role-playing video game produced by CD Projekt Red. In this game, a werewolf hunter known as a Witcher, who sets out on a lengthy journey through the Northern Kingdoms. In the game, players battle against the world's many threats using swords and magic, while communicating with non-player characters and developing side quests and main missions to progress through the story. Also read Top 10 Best Tips to Boost Up Your PC. Far Cry 4. Far Cry 4 is an open-world action-adventure first-person shooter video game developed and published by Ubisoft. The game takes place in Kirat, a fictional Himalayan country that usually consists of sprawling mountains and forests, enormous water systems, and villages. The central story follows Ajay Ghale, a growing Karachi American, as he is entangled in a civil war involving Kirat's royal army, dominated by tyrannical King Paganman, and a revolutionary movement called the Golden Path. Battlefield 4. Battlefield 4 is a first-person shooter video game produced by Swedish video game developer EA Digital Illusion CE, DICE, and proclaimed by Electronic Arts. Battlefield 4 was fitted with positive reception. It was acclaimed for its multiplayer mode, gameplay, and graphics, but was also criticized for its short and shallow single-player campaign mode, and for its various bugs and glitches. It's a monetary success, selling over 25 million copies. Also read How to Play Your Favorite PC Games on Your Smartphone. Need for Speed Most Wanted 2012. Need for Speed Most Wanted is an unrestricted world racing game developed by Criterion Games and published by Electronic Arts. Published on the 4th of June 2012. Need for Speed Most Wanted is set in an open-world atmosphere. The game takes on the gameplay style of the first Most Wanted title in the Need for Speed franchise. Dying Light is an open-world first-person action-adventure survival horror video game developed by Polish video game developer Techland and published by Warner Bros. The game revolves around a surreptitious agent named Kyle Crane who is sent to penetrate a quarantine zone in a city called Heron. It highlights an